Hi, thanks for stopping by. This is another dev diary about the Unreal Engine game I'm making called From Fire. In the last video we went over a stun state and context sensitive animations, and during testing I came up against some issues that I want to show off here and the solutions I came up with in trying to fix those issues. So here we have a character that's fairly close to the wall, and it's not uncommon to see this kind of situation where an AI enemy is being chased around, and during the fight you end up killing them quite near a wall. Now this presents us with an issue that I'll show off here. So we send them into the stun state, and then we get the execute message, and we try to move our character as shown in the last video. Look what happens. We pop through the wall. Now this is not ideal because it's not accounting for the wall being here, so the positioning still tries to attempt to place our character the correct distance away from the enemy, irrespective of what obstacles might be in the way. Here we have a similar situation. We have an enemy standing on the ramp, and so what we would expect to happen here is if the enemy goes into a stun state and we try to do a context sensitive animation, we want to be placed in front of the enemy but also on top of the ramp, and this is where another issue is found. So we go here and try and execute the enemy, and we are placed inside the ramp. So there needs to be a method of detecting the surface level and placing our player character appropriately. So here we have a contrived example with the fix in place, and we'll run through a few scenarios. This guy has plenty of space around him, we don't anticipate a problem, and if we just send him into the stun state, we can approach him from any angle we like here, and we should be placed in the correct location, and the execution or finishing move, context sensitive animation, whatever you want to call it, should take place. And in this scenario, what happened before is that when we would execute the animation, the positioning would ignore this wall here and place us on the other side here. But now if we send them into the stun state, we will detect this wall and actually shift everybody to a predefined location, as you can see here. So now we know there's an obstacle in our way, and we detected it, and we move off into another safer location where there's plenty of space. Now this is also true of invisible walls, so if you set up blocking volumes like I've done here, you see here I cannot walk past this point, and you might want this in sections where you might have a cliff, for example, but the fact is that if an enemy approaches close to this area, you do not again want the character placed on the other side of the blocking volume because it may not have any ground. So in similar situation, send him to the stun state, and we detect the blocking volume and send ourselves to a safe location. And the last example I want to show you is on slopes. So if we have an enemy that's on a slope and we do the stun animation and we kick off a context sensitive animation, we want to be placed correctly but not intersecting the slope as shown earlier, and there we go. So we are correctly positioned and we do not get stuck in any geometry at all. So thanks for watching this example, and please like and subscribe and share this video.